Surgery day is tomorrow, so as a, I would say, experienced person who's gone through multiple knee surgeries, four to be exact, I'm going to tell you all about the essentials, or what I consider essentials for me going through my fifth knee surgery tomorrow. First essential is one of these heel strap things, those foot strap. I got this one on Amazon, I believe. Basically, whenever you have knee surgery, at least the ones that I have gone through, you get put into the leg brace where you can't bend your knee. So after surgery, when your leg is still kind of numb and you're in a lot of pain, you can't lift your leg by yourself. So you need some assistance sometimes, which is where this comes in. It has all these little loops, which you can either just put on the bottom of your foot or thread it. I usually just end up like throwing it, hooking my foot, and then helping my leg get off the bed or whatever. This is also handy because whenever I stay with my parents after surgery, I usually stay in a bedroom upstairs. So to get upstairs safely after anesthesia, I usually sit down on the stairs and my dad will hold my leg up so it doesn't like drag up the stairs, and he'll help me with this. So he'll hold on to it with my leg, and while I'm scooting back going up the stairs, he'll hold my leg. And same way if I have to come down. It's just the safest right away. It's going up and down the stairs on crutches. You kind of have to build up your confidence and like really be accurate, because if you miss a step, you're going down. And that is not ideal after surgery. So that is my first one. Oh, and this is really good because you can practice your heel slides. You have to like slowly get your knee to bend again. So this is a good tool for that, because you can also do your heel slides in bed or on the couch or whatever. Very, very handy tool, and not expensive. The next would be an ice machine. So I wasn't given one for my other surgeries, and having an ice pack, like, it's fine or whatever, but it's a lot of hassle, like taking it down to the freezer and then you're without it. So the ice machine, what my parents would do is, it usually like the little bucket, you put some water in it, and then my parents would freeze water bottles and put those in there. So the water bottles, the frozen water bottles, would act as the ice, and once they thaw out, you have water. Like, you have water bottles that you can drink, so you don't have to be like waiting for someone to bring you a water bottle. So that's really nice. And obviously, like, they're in water bottles, like you can refreeze them, and while you're using some, there can be some in the freezer already, so they could just get swapped out, because using the ice machine was so crucial at the beginning to help reduce swelling. And like, whenever it's cold, you can't feel as much pain in my experience. So that's pretty nice. The next thing is the pouch for your crutches. I have one on there, also from Amazon. It's super handy because if you don't want to like carry a bag, you have loose pants, you can't put your wallet in your pocket or something, if you're afraid they'll fall down, that pouch is super helpful. Also to carry your water bottle in your crutches. I also carry my meds in there if I was going out somewhere with my family, so I just have them there handy instead of them like in my purse, because I still would wear a crossbody. It's a bagoo, and I think it's the medium crescent bagoo in the denim, and I love it because it's huge. So if I don't want to carry my water, my drink or whatever in my crutches pouch, I can just put it in my bag, and it's big, so you can like put snacks and stuff. Okay, so the next is going to be a wedge pillow, but specifically one for your leg, because so there's like regular triangle wedges, which are nice, but if they're too long and your heel is like sitting on it holding your weight, your heel's gonna hurt. It's gonna go numb and it's gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna feel like you have a sore at the bottom of your heel. So I don't like that. I like where it's like most of your leg and my ankle can still like hang off. So what I do at the beginning when my leg is still locked is I'll put a pillow under the part where it like goes flat, so that way my leg can still be elevated. And then once I'm able to unlock, then I'll bring it down because it's really nice to have elevation again, helps with the swelling. The next thing would be entertainment. I love to color. My sister got me a coloring book for my birthday, so I'll be taking that. And my Switch, my Nintendo Switch. It's so nice just playing like calming games because you can get headaches a little often. Which brings me to my next point is my headache cap. I get migraines like bad all the time. So especially after anesthesia, sometimes they just like accumulate. So for that, I have this headache cap thing that you can put in the fridge, but I find that like for me it's fine without it being frozen or too cold like right out of the fridge. Like I can just have it. It's like out of gel, so even if you don't put it in the fridge it's still a little cold. And I like that. It just like it gives you a little compression. You can have it above your eyes or on your eyes. The next thing post surgery that you'll most definitely need is a shower stool. The shower stools that have the back to them are great if you just have a tub. But I feel my parents have like this like walk-in shower where I wouldn't have to like step over the edge of the tub, and that one's really nice, but it is a little bit smaller. So the back of the seat was kind of like in the way when my leg was still locked. Like I kind of had to like wedge myself in there, if that makes sense. So this time I got one without the back. So that is really handy, and it's also handy to have um, a chair close by when you get out of the shower, or if your bathroom's smaller and your toilet's right next to it, to have that right there so you can finish changing. My parents have this like it's kind of like an ottoman sort of thing that was there, which helped a lot. And if not, they had a different chair where I could sit to like change. Because I'm very independent when it comes to like I don't want to ask for help. I know I need help. Like there's some times where it's unavoidable, but I don't like asking for help if I don't need to. So that's why having the chair there or the stool there was really nice. And the stool or like that ottoman thing was right by where my mom would leave the hair dryer on the bed on the counter. So I'd be able to sit there after I changed, take a breath, and then dry my hair. So that's really convenient. And at the beginning, again, before your knee's able to unlock, it is so convenient to have a little stool in front of the toilet. Which also, this comes in handy. You put this on your foot, you hook it on there, and then as you're sitting, so you'll sit on the edge of the toilet, obviously, you pulled your pants down, and then you'll pull your leg up so that you can actually scoot onto the toilet. Because if not, then you're like on the very edge of the toilet and you're not going to pee inside the toilet. And if you don't put your leg up on a stool, it kind of hurts. It hurts to have your leg down and like you're trying to like angle yourself over the toilet correctly. So avoid that. Just have a little stool there. And I feel like this goes without saying, but like a water bottle, like a good water bottle. I forgot what this brand is. It has an SM. I forgot what it is, but it'll keep your, this one at least keeps my ice cold for like 24 hours, if not longer. Love it. Another, it's a nice to have, not a need to have, is a wheelchair. I did order one. Again, multiple knee surgeries, so kind of have learned that crutching around, especially when you're trying to like do something with family and you're going to be out for a long time, crutching around is just uncomfortable, and you're going to hurt like your armpits, your hands. Obviously, like you're not supposed to put your weight on your armpits, but like if you're standing there waiting for something, you're going to slouch down, to hold your balance. But again, it's just not comfortable if we're going out for a while. So yeah, I do have a wheelchair. I did get it off Amazon. Very convenient. Ask your doctors for the handicap placard because you need that space to get out of the car. Your leg again is going to be locked, so you need the door to be open as wide as it can for you to be able to get in and out with assistance, especially again with the little heel strap. Very convenient, very helpful. Eventually, it'll get better. These are just some nice things that will make your journey a little easier. Hopefully, we'll get a little inside scoop of how everything goes tomorrow. We'll see.